Hi, I'm Louise Jack. I'm a partner in the child law team at our Waterlooville office. Care proceedings are initiated by social services when they're really worried about the care of children. We represent either the mother, the father, or the children themselves via their guardian. Children's services look to place the matter before the court when they're really worried about the welfare of children. Social services could be asking for what's called an interim care order, which means that they share parental responsibility with the parents and decide where the child should live, what contact they should have with their parents. Care proceedings in England and Wales takes up to 26 weeks. The reason for this is for the children to have a clear understanding of where they're going to be long term. There are multiple different hearings that take place within care proceedings, the first being what's called an interim care order hearing. At this hearing, the judge has to decide whether social services have what's called threshold to justify an order being made in respect of the children. The judge will also need to consider the social services initial care plan. This could be for the child to remain at home under an order, or for the child to be removed and placed into foster care or with family members. The second hearing is what's known as a case management hearing. At this hearing, the timetable of proceedings is set up, and the court can consider and direct numerous assessments, including parenting assessments, connected carers assessment, hair strand testing, psychological assessments, psychiatric assessments, and other expert assessments, depending on the issues within the case. There's usually a break in proceedings where the assessments are undertaken, and the local authority would then file their final evidence and care plans. These then set out what social services propose to happen to the children at the end of proceedings before we come back for an IRH. If all the parties are in agreement with social services final care plan, then we can finish proceedings. However, this is often not the case, and we have to go to what's called a final hearing where the judge decides what happens to the child long term. There are lots of different reasons why social services may get involved. The main point is that social services cannot just turn up and remove your child from home. Social services can only do so with a court order unless the police have been involved and utilise their powers of police protection, which only lasts for 72 hours. The local authority then may issue care proceedings, and that's when social services will look at whether there is justification to remove your child. The issues are very much about whether the child's at immediate risk of harm or risk of significant harm. The local authority would then say what the reasons are, and these could be for a variety of reasons, from chronic neglect to leaving your child in the street, to a child being exposed to a non-accidental injury or sexual abuse. Here at Churches we have a child law team. We are based in every single office, so please do telephone us if you're worried that social services are involved with your children or are seeking to place the matter before court or for the PLO process. We're available to help.